you're new here, then hi. Yeah, I wasn't going to do a Froggy Friday video because, well, I thought it was Thursday and I hadn't started one, and I even said I'm not going to do a Froggy Friday video. I don't have the time. I didn't realise it was on a Wednesday. So, yeah, here's my Froggy Friday. So, I've decided I'm doing a watercolour painting. I'm no expert at watercolours. In fact, this is probably the third one I've done. Am I any good at it? Not particularly. Did I enjoy it? Oh yes. I started at midnight-ish, I think, and it's now nearly 3:30 in the morning, and I'm now doing the voiceover for this video. So yeah, just couldn't put it down. I'm using the metallic paints, watercolour paints from Temu. They are really nice, but I need different colours, not just metallic. I have got this really cheap paint palette. I think I only paid £1 for it, but it is cheap. And I say it's cheap, yeah, definitely cheap. You can do things with it, it's just I want more. I want more colours. I'm definitely going to be doing more of these. I think they're brilliant. These pieces of paper, I mean, they're really good to practice on. And if I wanted to, I could make a coaster out of it by sticking some UV over the top, or I could use them as thank you cards. I don't know, something else I thought of earlier on and now I can't remember. But the trick to this is to load your paper with water before you start painting. Now I've watched Betty, and oh god, Brain, Matilda and Josephine, Jane. Oh, they're brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. I have watched others, and at this very moment in time, I can't remember people's names. You all know me by now. You know I'm a daft deep. It'll probably come to me at some time tomorrow. I'm going to put Betty and Jane in the description box, along with the playlist, because this is the Froggy Friday with, take a deep breath, start. Lisa at Girl in the Garage, Karen at the Dragon's Cave, Nerdy, Nerd Goblin Art, Tim the Bass Resonator, and yes, me. I remembered me this time. Such a pillock. The trick to this is not just loading up your paper with water, but it's also starting light to dark. So you put on your first layer of paint, and then you build it up. But you can also, even if you've done your colour and you think it's too dark, you just add a bit more water and thin it out again. It's like a magic eraser. Water is the tool here, not the paint. Whereas when I use acrylics, it's the paint that's the tool. And you kind of build backwards. So dark to light, whereas it's light to dark. Yeah, I think I just made myself make sense. I'm not quite sure. But there's so many colours in this palette, but like I said, they're all metallic, so they're all very shiny. And I want the frog to be in different shades of green and yellow and blues. And yeah, it's cute. And this is totally out of my head. I wanted to do a high five. And as I'm drawing and I'm thinking, Oh, but he's only got 3. So this is going to be a high 3. Yeah. It's a bit of a jokey frog. It's yeah, it's just a little sentiment thing. Yes, I think it's cute. I do like it. I need to do another one, but in a different pose, I think. I've seen a frog that does a yoga pose. I think that's awesome. That's a mould, I think. I'm sure I could do that. But I've been doing these little postcard type things. I've done an octopus, a rainbow, a seaside scape. The octopus says "wee" because I've tried to make it look like he's just jumped out the water, and the seaside one just says holiday on it. But like I said, it's just something simple to practice on, and because they're so small, they don't take up a lot of time. And I've got these brushes from Temu as well, and they are, I want to say calligraphy paint brushes, but it's Japanese writing or Chinese writing. Oh, good grief, I can't remember which one. But I wanted it so I wouldn't be able to hold it like I would a pencil. I wanted to be able to hold it a bit further away so I'd got less control. Because I wanted painting to be a little less, yeah, like a little less controlled, a bit more free. So although my hand is down, because the paintbrush is so thin and flexible, you've got to be really mindful of where you put in your brush. So it actually makes you think about your positions more than it does the art, if that makes sense. So I found this more freeing. I mean, I am very controlled when it comes to doodling and painting, and I'm very heavy-handed, so I needed this watercolour to be much more lightweight, and I just love his toes. His toes are so cute. They really are cute. I'm beginning to really like frogs. You'd think I should really like frogs anyway by the amount of frogs I've done now. But yeah, just keep adding little bits of colour just to get that detail and give it a bit of texture and depth. There we go, depth, that's the word I was looking for. And there's a couple of times that I've gone over and kind of smudged the paint, but you just clean your brush, make sure it's dry, and then just sort of wipe the paint away, and it's brilliant. And if it doesn't work the first time, then do it again until you're right. A couple of times I've used my finger just to pad down the water, but I also used a wipe just to soak up that bit. Now this paper really is quite thick. I have no idea what the GSM is on it, and that's the quality, the thickness. It does say in my basket what it is, but I can't remember offhand. But they've got all sorts of little squares, what they're called, I'm in bookmarks, good grief. And they've got bigger pages too. But I quite like these small ones. Like I said, it's just easier and quick, a quicker way of getting something down. And it was something Nikki said about doing postcards, and I thought, well, I could turn these into little postcards. And I hadn't even thought about it. I was just using them as practice pieces. I mean, this frog, I stupidly double-sided sticky taped it to the board behind it, so I'm going to have to stick it to something for it to be a decent piece. I might actually make this one into a coaster. Put a bit of felt on the back. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, or even put it in a little frame. It's cute. Oh yeah, make little artworks. Oh, I didn't think of that earlier. Yeah, so at some points it looks like it's a mess. I mean, this mouth, it looks messy. But it will all come together at the end. Because not only am I using watercolours, I'm going to be using a black liner pen, just to cartoonise it more. Yes, that's the word. And just give it that extra bit of oomph. Now, the eyes, I don't know. I need them to be a bit more glossy. So maybe making this into a coaster would actually be better. I don't know. We'll see. But you can see now putting the eyes in has started to bring them more into life. And these reeds, I'm going to paint brown, but then at the end I'm going to put little dots of gold where the little bits start to come away. So it's like halfway through summer kind of feel. You can't actually see it much until you're actually looking at it properly in the light, because when you tilt it in the light it shimmers. It's very nice, very nice. And if you make your edges too soft or too hard, you can soften them by adding more water. It's I quite like this medium. I think this is going to be one of my new favourites. I say that every time, I'm sure I do. I mean, I haven't used any needle felting for a while, so but yeah, I do like this. It gives you that quick satisfaction. You're not having to wait. I mean, fair enough, I should have waited for some of this to dry before I started on the next levels. But I ain't got patience, which is why I end up using wipes or my finger or the brush to get rid of the blobs. But it's very forgiving. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, I'm doing a character, but you could do the illusion of a character by not doing so much detail and just doing the colours. And not having the lines in. Good grief. I don't know what the word is I'm trying to say. Not abstract, it's not abstract. I don't know. See, there's where I use my baby wipe, not my baby wipe, my floor wipes, just to get it to come up. And if you saw that logo just pop up, that's so you can subscribe on your TV. Makes it easier than you having to go back and find the channel and whatnot. And I am putting like little bits of dark green down just to highlight bits. But like I said, I'm going to go in with a pen and just to put a little bit of darkness where I need the body parts that have attached to each other. Jesus. Oh dear. Why do you lot listen to me? You're all crazy. I mean, I annoy myself a lot. It's weird. I mean, now I'm going in with a bit of pink, and I'm going to put a few loads of pink on top, but leave one side of the tongue just a bit lighter, so it looks like the light's hitting his tongue. Or her tongue. It could be either. I think he's a dude. Yeah. If it were a girl, I think I'd have put eyelashes on. That bird did not want to be painted. We got there. I got there eventually. And I was going to put another one up there, then I was going to write the high 3 up there, and then I thought, no, I'm going to write it on his belly. I'm going to put it on his belly. I do wonder if I should have put him a t-shirt on. Oh God, he would have looked so cute with a t-shirt on. Just a short one that goes across his belly. Oh, Plum. That would have looked right nice. He would look really cute with a little white t-shirt on. I'll have to do that next time. But yeah, the high 3 is going to go on his belly. And I did this darker bit to make it look like the water was separate from the sky, but you could, the light was hitting the water too. I hope that worked out. Looks like it did. I'm just filling the rest of his mouth. Oh, and that logo there is for anyone that wants to support my channel. All things will go back into the channel. And it's a buy me a coffee thingy. And now I am just going in again with some more detail around the top of his head. A bit of shiny white and just a little dab or two on the toes just to give a bit of a highlight, and a little bit on his belly. And just where the light would hit the top of the leaves. And now for some shading, just so you can see that he's actually sat on the leaf, the lily pad. And I don't know why, but I felt like I needed to make that leaf glow as well. Not glow, but shine more. I don't know. Maybe if I put some gloss on it, that might work. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Should I UV it? Should I put a gloss over the top? Should I leave it alone and stop thinking about it? What should I do with it? I like it. It's cute. I want to do more. But yeah. Oh, and I missed a bit there. Well, I didn't miss a bit. I put too much on there, so I just scuttled it off with my finger and some water and cloth. And I'm just trying to smooth it, soften the edges around his lips so it don't look so bad. Oh, I'm going to start doing the lining now, so I'll just give it that bit of extra detail. And this fine liner is absolutely awesome. I don't even know where I got them from. I have a feeling it might be Aldi or Lidl. Every now and again I'll go and find little pens. And these are called Paper Place. I think it is just a cheap brand, but they're so fine, it's great. Oh, I love them. I'm a bit of a fiend for black liners, especially when they're fine like this. I mean, it's finer than the actual pencil. I think I have about 10 of these because I bought in bulk. I have codes for intoresin, resiners, teexpert, other places I can't remember again. So if you want to get some cheapos, then check out the box below, the description box. And when I've done this, I'm going to take some photos, and I shall say goodbye. And thank you so much for watching. You're all blooming awesome, because I got to 4,000. Now I just need to get my ID. Ugh. So I shall see you all in the next one. Don't forget to check out the playlist. Bye bye.
In a world of shadows, light does sing. A goth unicorn with a blackened wing. Happy she dances under moonlit nights, creating beauty, spurring on delight. Her hooves tap softly to the softest bells, crafting wonders in her secret spells.